Welcome to the Crows Show, brought to you by Hungry Jacks. The club's made a fast start and later today tackles North Melbourne at Adelaide Oval.
Tex wants it deep, Rankin wants to back himself, and he wants a highlight reel to match. They are putting on a clinic at the MCG.
It's amazing what Isaac Rankin can do. Coming up, Jake Soligo reflects on his rapid rise. Ben Keays takes Mitch Hinge for a spin in the all-electric BZ4X. And we hit the Glenelg Golf Course for a long drive competition. But first, Rory Laird plays his 250th game this afternoon. He's a three-time Malcolm Blight medalist and two-time All-Australian. Not bad for someone picked up in the rookie draft.
In time, at the end of my career, I think, will be something that you look back on. In mid-career, I think it goes too quick. You go into the next week and sort of end of seasons, at times you can reflect a bit, but it's definitely something I'll enjoy the week, but at the end of the career, I actually look at it a bit more.
Laird over the back and all the way home.
I was happy with debuting, and then it was 50, and then you sort of, as I said, you get caught up in it, you know, game to game, season to season, and 200 was pretty amazing. My mum actually made a speech after my 200 that was 4% of players, and you sort of go, wow, it's pretty amazing. So to be here is, I'm very grateful for the opportunity.
Feed the handball through, and here's the milestone man for the Crows getting on the board early, and in his 200 game.
A few of the guys still here, you know, this Loney last year, Tex, Smithy and I have seen some ups and downs through the Phil Walsh stuff, change of coaches, Don Pike and some really successful years, and then Matty Nix, and then sort of how we've come out of it now and how we're playing. So yeah, I've seen a fair bit, but yeah, as I said, very grateful and wouldn't change it. So I was in and out of the team in 2014, and once I found a bit of a routine and what worked, I was probably on the edge of going too far with it and a bit of OCD with it, and probably the last 2 or 3 years I've cooled down on that a little bit and tried to enjoy it a little bit more and relax a little bit. And probably my 100th, that was the prelim in 2017, so pretty special game I think for the club and for the state, and I think just having my family there and we getting to 100 games and then playing in that game was amazing, and it was such an amazing night really. I think you can see, you know, the development of these younger players, your Jake Soligos, your Josh Rochellis that have played, you know, 40, 50 games and are getting a bit more confident at the level, a bit more comfortable, and I think the synergy between the group as well, playing together for a few years, is sort of showing, especially these practice games and then how we've started the season. So if we can keep that up, then, you know, it's really exciting, and hopefully the fans are enjoying what they're seeing at the moment. As you get older, these young guys start feeding off you a little bit more experience, and I think that's one of the good things about this group, especially the back six. They're asking questions, you know, young guys like Oscar Ryan and Max Michelani, and especially I'm sort of the elder statesman, Brody and I down there at the moment, a little bit older, and it's two ways. Like I love helping them out, and they are very receptive to it. They love it, and they just want to get better. So I'm really enjoying that.
Sweet.
What a cracker.
Hingy, welcome to the segment.
Mate, this is pretty nice in here. Wowee.
This is actually really nice. All right, Hingy, in the Toyota BZ, here we go, going for a drive.
So I haven't been in too many electric vehicles in my time, so I'm excited.
Just drives beautifully.
Does it?
I'm very excited. Hingy, I got sent a photo today. My brother sent me a photo of AFLX in 2018, and it's at Brisbane Lions, and me and you were in the team, and we won the AFLX trophy.
Yes, that was a crazy trip.
In that photo together at the Lions, and then we both ended up at the Crows.
You know, from different parts of the world, Keays, and we just end up in the same spot, so it's pretty cool.
It must be pretty amazing being a South Australian and being able to play for the Crows.
Mate, absolutely. We know we're the pride of South Australia here at the Crows, and growing up, they were just that for me as well. When I was a little boy, I would watch them every weekend, and I mean, they would disappoint me at times, but no, I loved it. Obviously, there's a bit of family there with my brother being on the list for a couple of years as well, and it's obviously such a privilege to be able to do that and play some footy at the AFL level, and you know, and hopefully have a good, you know, get into a good start on what's going to be a good year.
I just can't believe the crowds that we get at Adelaide Oval. Like, it was amazing. round one this year, we got 42,000, regularly getting 50 as well as the season goes on. So, I mean, it's pretty awesome to play in front of that.
No, it is. The state definitely rallies behind us, and I mean, when AO's pumping like it was in round one, and with 42k there, and we know things are only going to get bigger, it's a good place to play footy, isn't it? I've got you kicking goals from the boundary line. I've got the boys doing crazy things, and it's good to be a part of. I'm very, very lucky to be out there for sure.
The defenders defending and getting the ball down as well, like yourself.
I know, it's good. I've got a couple of partners in crime there now. We've got Joshy Worrell, he's crazy in his own right, but we love what he brings, and Maxi Michelani as well. He's he's going to be a future star of the club.
Just while I've got you, I'll quickly switch up. What about off field? What do you do away from footy to switch off, or is there anything you're interested in?
Yeah, mate, golf is taking up a lot of my time, and I guess probably brain functioning at the moment, to be completely honest.
Well, that's great. You have to get me out there. It's going to take me a lot, but you have to get me out.
I think you'd be all right. You bring this new whip out there too, the electric vehicle.
I'll drive the BZ out. Golf club's in the back. Plenty of room back there, and plenty of other features as well, but we'll get out there.
Mate, we'll be a cracker. We'll get out there. Thanks for the ride, Keezer.
All good.
The Toyota all-electric BZ4X. Heaps of room in the boot, easy and quick to charge, plug in and you're done. Packed with safety features, it keeps an eye out for you. Smooth, quiet, effortless to drive, the Toyota all-electric BZ4X. Visit a dealership for an extended test drive. What I've liked about Adelaide so far this year has been its ball movement. It's been super impressive the way they've been able to take it from half-back through the middle of the ground and then set up scoring opportunities. So keep a lookout for North Melbourne this afternoon trying to restrict Adelaide's slingshot movement from half-back. So what that means is their small forwards are trying to put a lot of pressure on the Adelaide half-backs. The Kangaroos had a great win over Melbourne last week, and it all started in the centre square, led by Cherry, Powell and Simpkin.
Well, they're a different side. There's no doubt about that. They've made some acquisitions, some really high-level acquisition experience across all lines. They've got some fantastic youth coming through, guys that we looked at in the draft and loved, and they're playing accordingly.
Adelaide are having a great run with injuries, which means the same players are playing week in, week out. Now that really helps cohesion, particularly when you've got 3 or 4 new players that weren't there last year. They're fast-tracked in the way they understand the team and how it moves.
But our guys are they're connected at the moment. There's a cohesion there that we haven't seen. Our guys are really dialed in at the moment. They're playing some of the best football they've played in a long time, and so we know how hard it is to stay in that space. The game is a really tough one, and a new challenge comes up every week. So we're embracing that, we're enjoying it, and we know now the key to us is being consistent in that space.
Congratulations to Rory Laird, 250 games, what an achievement, and I really enjoyed how they had some fun with it. The challenge for Adelaide is to maintain the high standard that they've set over the past 2 weeks. They play a rapidly improving side in North Melbourne. Can they stay focused, and can they deal with the expectation that is now starting to come?
We can't control a lot of the noise from outside, and that is what it is. As long as we all know what it is, the job we've got to do, and we go hard and we train hard. We take some risk in amongst that, but we know that that's what gets us to the level of footy we need to get to. So we're focused on North Melbourne. It's going to bore the hell out of you guys, but we have to. We can't not do that. We had too many learnings across the journey, and we're going to embrace where we're at the moment.
And don't forget, after the game, Crows Live. Head to our website, afc.com.au. It's the best place to hear from players and coaches after the game. Still to come, we start our long driving competition at the Glenelg Golf Club. Up first, one of the favourites, Darcy Fogarty.
Well, now it's time for the 7 News Distant Replay. Now let's take a look back at how 7 News covered major moments in Crows history.
this is a dream come true. When I was a young kid growing up, this is all you want to do is play in a grand final. And at 19, it's happened, and I'm just wrapped. Playing a grand final and win one against your old team. That's a bit of a fairy tale.
An hour later, the MCG deserted. Time to savour the moment. Vardy and Rashuto out injured last year, inseparable last night. Onto the team bus and onto the post-match functions. A dinner for 2,000 at the Melbourne Casino where the celebration slipped into full swing. After a boisterous night, the players somehow made their flight for the triumphant return home.
Congratulations. You are officially a freak, and if you win next year, it's a miracle.
Thanks, Bruce. I still think we've got some improvement in us, and I just know we have. You know, we've got some kids that are still learning footy.
As a kid, played in the country and always dreamed of coming to Adelaide to play football, and made my way down and sort of made a bit of a fist of it, and to actually get to the top level and just to be a part of a premiership side is a privilege, but to be able to be a part of 2 in a row is something special.
Stunning scenes at the showgrounds this afternoon as the state worshipped the players and Blight the Messiah.
And of course, the Premiership Cup.
Don't forget, 7 News is your home ground for everything AFL.
Don't forget you can join Brodie Smith, Ebony Marinoff and Mark Thomas every Sunday morning on Triple M from 9 a.m. You can also download the podcast on Listening. Jake Soligo has been a revelation in the Adelaide midfield. Drafted at pick 36 in 2021, he's a prime mover who has a real impact on games.
Through to Soligo, hooks it through, and Adelaide are relentless.
Didn't really change too much compared to the past 2 years. Just had a massive focus on taking the game on a bit more, building my strength up to power out of contests and be a bit stronger and more powerful. And then another one was to hit the scoreboard a bit more, which it started all right, but hopefully continue to hit the scoreboard and kick a few more goals.
Soligo can go over the top to Keays, or he can finish himself.
Doing a lot of breath work and working with our psychologist Rosie. She's helped me out a lot. Also in the gym as well. Josh Manuel, our head of performance, he really has a great gym program for us to do in the off season. So just trying to work with him and build a bit more size and get a bit more powerful in the gym. I think I've started to find a bit more consistency in my game, I feel like. The likes of Crouchy, Dawson, they're all helping me out, showing me the ropes a bit, and now we've got James Peatling, who's been a great inclusion into the mid. Isaac Rankin is flying at the moment, so all these boys, they're great to play with and they make my role a whole lot easier as well. Yeah, it was awesome. I used to watch many games at the MCG, so I loved playing there. I was a Hawks fan, so growing up watching a few finals there, to be out there and to actually win a game there is amazing. It was a great feeling, and everyone was very excited after. We've got a massive emphasis on connection around the group, and yeah, I think we've all really connected. Us younger guys, we're all really, really close, and we're close with the older guys as well, so it's really good around the club, and you can tell on the field it's sort of showing as well.
Righto, this week's edition, we've got Darcy Fogarty, Glenelg member, teeing it up. Darcy, tell us a little bit about your golfing history and what we can expect from you today.
Yep, love me golf. Get out here about once a week to the beautiful Glenelg Country Club. Tricky hole to take driver on. I wouldn't usually take driver, but seeing who I'm up against in the coming weeks, it shouldn't be too much of a challenge to get them done.
Right, okay, well, going off that, we're going to see Fog tee it up 3 times and we'll get a measurement in and see where he sits in the leaderboard.
Right. That's wet.
For those that are playing at Glenelg, that could be wet. Well, what happens if it goes in the water? Does that count? 207, however, as it went in the drink, it will not count. Now for Fog's second attempt. Do just want to remind viewers that if all 3 go in the water, he cannot win the tournament. Same reading, won't count in the water.
Oh no! Oh, the pressure's gotten to me.
Actually, that is in the field of play, so I will have to technically measure that. For a guy that plays golf 4 times a week, that's extremely disappointing.
I'm going to play that one.
45 metres, thanks. So that's going to be tough to beat. You can leave before the prizing ceremony, you're not going to feature.
That could win it. There's a chance that wins it. That's so annoying that I rushed.
Goes without saying, extremely disappointing. To recap, 2 in the drink and the third one going at 45 metres dust. Can you just give us a short summary on how you're feeling right now?
Yep, let the occasion get the better of me. I was extremely nervous. A little bit disappointed, came all this way for that, and yeah, not happy.
Yeah, no, that says it all. That's really disappointing from probably the favourite. So we'll see who we got next week, but I don't think that's going to be too hard to top.
Oh boy, not much to beat there for the rest of our field. Fogg's best was only 45 metres. Next week, Mitch Hinge will have his turn. Crows fans, get game day ready with the Adelaide Crows official home and clash kits on sale now. Don't miss out. Grab yours today and show your true colours. Available in-store and online at shop.afc.com.au.
I'm not sure how old. Like, how old are you when you play Auskick? Probably the youngest possible or available age. Probably started playing at my dad's local West Coast Junior Football Club down in City Beach in Perth. So I started playing Auskick there and played through there till I reckon I was year 10, and that's when school footy and whatnot really started to ramp up in club footy. So I played with probably the same group from Auskick all the way through to year 10. And then we didn't really have a lot of success or anything, but no, it was awesome going down training with those blokes and really lifting weight off my shoulders after school and just having fun with them.
Known primarily as a defender, swings it around and shows that he can do it at both ends. Daniel Curtin keeps WA in the game.
Sometimes I play ruck, sometimes I play half back, but my coach was pretty good with letting me just have free rein to run around everywhere. So yeah, it was good fun, and all the teammates definitely helped me with that too. So I definitely think through the younger days I was a bit of a man-child, as they call it, but I reckon from years 8 to 9, maybe 10, everyone really caught up to me and then had a bit of a growth spurt, and that's when the key position started to come out of me.
Thanks for joining me, Goody.
Thanks for having me, Nor.
3rd year at the Adelaide Footy Club. Found yourself in the top 10 in the best and fairest for the first time. Had a breakout year, would you say?
Yeah, definitely found my feet, especially towards the back end of the season. Found my confidence a lot more amongst the girls as well. So yeah, it's been good.
What were some of the things that helped you find that confidence?
I definitely think like the group of girls I had around me, obviously all the leaders were great, and then specifically playing the back line with the likes of like Chelbo, Zoe and Cezzy Allen were really good in lifting me up and yeah, helping my confidence.
The Team D led by MJ, what influence has she had on you as a player?
She just instills like confidence in all of us girls, and we can go out there and do the job. And yeah, I think we really played as a really strong team defence game last year.
Well, we've just spent the summer training together and running. I certainly enjoyed it. How did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I loved it. Chasing you around was good fun, and yeah, certainly kept me accountable at times. And yeah, obviously, I think it really improved my running, which was a bit of a strength of mine. But yeah, I think it's gone to next level in the off season, which yeah, I've really enjoyed it as well.
You talk about building that tank. Is it an aspiration of yours to play in the midfield?
Yeah, definitely aspiration is to crack into the mid, even if it's for like a few spells here and there.
So you've been in your cooking era. Some salads. The girls told me you cooked a salad the other night with olives in it. They weren't too impressed.
Yeah, picky eaters, the girls, but did a nice salad for barbecue, which is nice.
So you're going to come on Hannah Ewing's A Nice Cooking Show, are you?
Well, I don't know if I'm as good as chefs as you both, but we'll see.
Thanks for joining me, Goody. Can't wait to see you back in action later in the year.
Thanks for having me off.
And thanks to Toyota. If you take a photo of yourself or a friend at one of our games and post it to social media, make sure you use the hashtag WeFlyAsOne. This week's lucky fan is you. Please email faceinthecrowd@afc.com.au with photo ID to claim your prize of 2 tickets to Toyota's exclusive Hilux Hill at Adelaide Oval. That's it for today. You can see the Crows take on North Melbourne live on 7 this afternoon. And of course, after the game, you can catch Crows Live on the AFC website. We'll go live inside the rooms and hear from players and coaches. And you can see the Crows show here on 7 every Sunday morning at 11. Bye for now. Today's show was brought to you by Hungry Jacks.